Hey lovelies, it's Hungwana, Boss Collected, and today I am very frustrated. However, I've tried to make this video. This is my fourth attempt, fourth and final. I swear, if this one doesn't go well, I'm done for today. So, I'm going to show you how to build a Wix website from scratch. I'm not sponsored today, but I am excited to show you guys how to build one so that you guys can make an option to decide whether you would like to build one as well. So you can sign up free of charge, and I'm gonna make a stationery store free of charge and just test out all the features of Wix. So I'm gonna set up my store name. So Hungwana Designs. So it asks you things like this: physical products, digital products, drop shipping, print on demand services, physical, digital, and potentially services, pretty much everything. If you sell in person, online, through a mobile app or marketplaces, online store only, continue to dashboard. So then it takes you to your setup page. Minnie, you are not going to ruin this video for me. If he knocks it over, it's going to make me ruin the video. Please get him. Okay, so I don't know what's happening. Okay, quick actions. Okay, so it's trying to get me to upgrade. So I'll just show you guys the cost. So these are the costs. Can you please come and get him? Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Just don't want him to knock over my vision board and then make a big noise. So these are the 4 different prices. This is your best bet if you're a business owner and you're already making money. This is your best bet if you're starting off and you're building a store and you don't need a lot of storage quite yet. If you got a lot of products though, you are going to need to eventually upgrade to unlimited storage. You don't need to do any of this right now. And there is a 14-day money back guarantee if you do choose them, but you don't have to worry about that quite yet. Let's go back here. Let's go to setup. Let's refresh. I don't know why it's being a booby. Okay. So you would go here and you would click on here. And we are going to be doing this, but just so you guys know the process, if you did click here, it would take you here and you would choose a plan, and that's that. You can compare the features down below. There isn't a lot of things different other than you get unlimited storage space, you get a little more lead capture forms, and you get more drop shipping products and the multiple currencies. So, but the space is huge, and it's just, it does really matter what, you can't have customer accounts without having core at least, or accept payments apparently. So you can only have a blog basically with Light. So there's that. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Go back. Okay. So next, set up your payment methods. So you got to choose whether you're going to accept credit, debit cards, PayPal, or manual. If you have a real store, you can accept cash through an Interact machine. Then go back to setup. You got to set up your first product. So hopefully. Okay, so there's all these templates of products. So let's just go here. So you would import photos here, and you would choose a category. So create a category, flower vase, whatever you're wanting to put as a category. Then you do your marketing here, and you put your product here and this. You can generate here what it is. So create a description for my flower vase. And then it gives you a professional, an enthusiastic, and an informative one. So I'm going to put enthusiastic. Make sure that you read it. Make sure you enjoy what it says. Then, make sure you have these product info, return, shipping. And then make sure you have a price. It's probably a lot for a flower vase. Whether it's on sale, price per unit. And then make sure to, if you're doing a custom product, like if you're customizing a name on a towel, then you have to make sure to add custom. Different sizes, colors, or materials. And then tracking inventory if you're doing pre-orders. And then if you're doing a subscription, like sticker subscription, you do here. Then we're going to save this product. So you can't, it's just telling me that I can't accept payments until, so don't worry about that. Go back to setup. I'm going to go to shipping and delivery. Hello. Sorry about that. He's back. My cat is just driving me bonkers. He wants to get in the closet. Okay, so this is going to help you with your shipping, delivery, and fulfillment. So if you're from Canada, it'll add rates for shipping. If you're from the rest of the world, it'll add shipping methods there, and then you can find out whether to do UPS or FedEx or whatever you would like. And then if you go to design your website, you can use AI to help generate it. You can pick a template. I am going to pick AI. So you can see here it asks some questions about, let's get started. I'll start by asking you some brief questions, and then so it just gives you a little bit of a site brief. I don't know if this is going to be as nice as my first website was, but hopefully, I change things around and show you guys. Obviously, this will be a quicker video. It won't take an hour and a half this time because I know my way around Wix now. So I was talking about, one thing I did talk about is the fact that QuickBooks is an integrated platform that allows you to be able to track expenses and integrate when you do sell a product so that it counts how much you're earning versus how much your expenses are. So it really helps you out there. So I'm going to, don't know why this was taking so long. Okay, so it doesn't seem to want to allow me to do that. So I'm just going to go to the template. I'm just going to pick this template. There's some cool ones here. Yep, let's go. Let's edit this. Okay. So there's elements, sections, pages, and menu, site design, apps, my business, media, and CMS. So you can see there's titles, you can change your titles, your paragraphs, all that kind of stuff. Change your images, your buttons. It gives you a lot of different things to play with. I was actually really shocked by how it even gives you different menu layouts. It's really cool. Interactive things it gives you. The embedded videos, like if you wanted to embed one of your YouTube videos here or a song of yours. All these cool things. It's really awesome. Spotify player, that kind of cool thing. Pay buttons, different blog things. Product galleries, if you want to create events, restaurants, different things in here that you want to add, like badges or emblems. It has pre-made ones. So right here is where you have your, all your pages, so you can go and look through. It's probably taking you through the first homepage. You can always click on here if you want to change image. If you want to change image, it will have some media from Wix. So here, I'll just change that there. So you can change that. You can change the size, whatever works for you. You can change your menu. So this is what's really important, is your navigation menu. You can add pages to it. I'm going to add a blog, add Wix blog. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go here, you go to the blog part. So you go here, manage menu. This is the navigation. So you can choose where to put things. If you want your blog there, everything there, it's all good. Your sign up, your members area, your store pages. So if you have a membership, you can do like a different member page, store pages, blog pages. You could be creating a blog post. You can see here. And then, you can change your site design. So, for instance, if you want it to be pink with mint green, there we go. Those are the two main colors. Actually, I think I'm going to choose the black, yeah. So that's my color theme. Go back. They also give you featured themes for colors. You can change your text theme. So if you don't like the text for your heading fonts, if you don't like your text here, you can change that. Whatever you want. All depends on what you guys prefer. Manage the menu. Like I said, store pages. You can add more pages here, and so just add a page here, add menu item here. So it's different. You add a page, you're adding a whole different page. If you're adding a menu item, It's just like a dynamic, for instance, a member page has web address or a document or something you want to share with them. And make sure, 100% make sure, I don't want to forget to say this because I wanted to remember everything so that when you have to repeat yourself multiple times, sometimes you forget that you've said it. Make sure that all your buttons have links. So obviously this button should be linked to the product page that it's selling for. This shop should be linked to the shop, right? When you click on it, this about link right here should be linked to about. Do you know what I mean? So it's important for you to have certain things linked, or else your site people will click on things and they'll be like, well, this isn't working. This is dumb. I don't want to be on this site if I can't get anywhere. So your store, your blog, your members, you manage member pages, customize profile, create badges. This is where everything goes. Schedule chat hours and your FAQs. And then, so this is where all your media lives. It uses Shutterstock, and Shutterstock is really great. So to be able to use all their stuff for within the subscription is quite a good deal. And setting up collections. So content collections is really fun. So it was saying you can upload images and designs from your phone. There's lots of Wix illustrations you can look through. They also have Unsplash on here too. You can also use their AI image creator, and they can help with logos. One thing we didn't go through yet is we didn't go through the apps. So like I was saying, the integrations. So we just go down here, QuickBooks connector. It's a really great one to install because like I was telling you, it allows you to know when you made a sale and keeps track of your sales and keep track of your taxes and your payments and your expenses. So that's really popular and important. Another really important one is to know that we have tons of SEO connectivity and tons of social media connectivity. You pretty much embed any social media you want to on here. This is followers. Let's say print on demand is really important. It has Printify, Printful. Those are two of my favorites. Haven't used any of the other ones, but they're great. I'm sure there's lots of great ones I don't know about. And there's crowdfunding, which you can use. If you need to have bookings on your site, you want people to be able to book a call with you, interact with visitors, testimonials, Trustpilot, all that good stuff. Apparently these are the popular ones this month. Oh, let's see something for a second. That's pretty cool. So if you have an Etsy store, it will seamlessly connect your inventory, products, and your media, saving you time. We're going to both to make sure that everything stays in check, allowing you to focus on your business. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, those are all the different things. Like I said, I'll go more in depth. Like you can see when you're adding sections that it has these already made sections. You can just, so these are your abouts, your team, your contact, promotion, services, subscribe, testimonials, clients, store, bookings, events, basic, text, list, form. So like having all of those pre-made for you is so amazing because like WordPress on its own doesn't have that. You'd have to use Elementor or Thrive Cart to be able to, or Thrive Architect in order to be able to do that. And sometimes it's just a lot more difficult to navigate a website, like website design, if you have no experience. So this really helps you to, especially with the cohesive site design theme, like this gives you the ability to manage your colors and your text and your background and your transitions. It's quite nice, you know, like it's really nice to be able to have that kind of control. But there is limitations to this. You can do a lot more customization on a WordPress site. However, I am very impressed by how much work Wix has done in the last 10 years to simplify and to add a lot more streamlined editing. Like you can link, you can do animation effects, filters, crop, design, edit image, change image. And with the AI tools that they're coming up with, like there's going to be very little you can't customize. It's going to be, I think that in the coming years that WordPress is going to have some serious competitors. Like, I mean, they already do, but I think that they're going to have, it's going to be hard for people to want to build everything from scratch, because that's what we kind of have to do. We have to take bits and pieces of programs and plugins and try and create the same things that are already pre-built into one website for one small cost. Plus the hosting is included in that. And honestly, if you look at the top hosting provider for one of the top hosting providers for WordPress, which is Big Scoots, it's $35 a month USD. And you look at how much this costs. Like, let's go to the upgrade. Let's go to upgrade now. You go here, and for $5 more, you get the ability to have all of that built into a site already, without having to add any more plugins, any more anything. Like, yes, you can connect apps if you want to, but you even get a free domain for 1 year. Like, a free domain for 1 year is worth like $25. And if you go here, you can see that this is the stuff that you get. So site analytics, 100 gigabyte or unlimited space. You get events calendar app included, and that does cost quite a bit of money. Google Ads, which is really nice. You get this Uberall app, which is good for SEO and customer loyalty. You get basically a WooCommerce platform for free, pretty much, like point of sales for free. you get to have up to 50,000 products, which is just insane because Kajabi only does 100, and then most of it's supposed to be digital. Like, I don't think you can sell physical products on Kajabi. It's unless it's like a book, but I don't ever remember being able to sell physical products on there. It may have changed, but that's just something to be aware of. I mean, I know they have different purposes, but to be able to sell 50,000 products, that's huge for a clothing store, or for, like I said, like a person who creates a lot of art is going to have so many designs. And I mean, for them to get up to 50,000, that might take them like 30 years, but I mean, it might even take them more than 30 years. But if they're doing drop shipping or something, there's a lot of chance that they'll basically never run out of room to create products, which is great. Accepting pre-orders is huge. Doing loyalty points is huge. That's a different, like, a lot of these things are different programs you have to purchase to be able to use within, like, booking platforms. That costs money. And being able to do event and ticket management costs money. And being able to have subscriptions and stuff like that costs a lot of money for different apps. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to tell you guys, is that this is a fantastic price. Canadian. This is even cheaper in American, for a startup. And like I said, with a store, with a was it Stan Store? Yeah, I think it was Stan Store. Yeah. With a Stan Store, man, I can't remember. Okay, give me a few seconds. My brain. I would say that this is better than a Stan Store because of the amount of products you can have on it, and because it's like it's more than just an app. And there was something else. I just can't think of it. There's another website that we were doing videos on. I swear I made a Canva. No. Yeah, it must have been Canva. Well, anyways, I think this is great. Oh, yeah, I think I was actually comparing hosts. Yeah, it was between Bluehost and Big Scoots. So basically what was going through my mind was I was thinking about when I built websites in the past about which hosting providers I was using, and then I was comparing them in my head to how much it costs to host and then all those extra features. And Bluehost, like, it can range from like $5 to $20 depending on what year you are. Like, your first year is always the cheapest, and then there's a huge jump, like, to like from like $4 a month to like $25 a month. And then from Big Scoots, they're usually only $35 a month, and there's usually no jump. Maybe $1 or so, but like no jump in pricing. But I was just thinking about how crazy it is that for $39 a month, I get so many features that I don't have to pay for within it, and having all the built-in stuff, that for me, I think that giving this a try would be really great for people who are in the middle. So like with Bluehost, I said that it's for like non-techie startups, like for people who are just starting out. And I would say that Wix is for that in between where it's easy to use, but I think it would be great for professionals as well. And but I think that Big Scoots is the winner. It's like the big kahuna. It's like it's the one you want to use forever, because once you have built your custom site, it's just super special, and it's different than having something where it's like you take bits and pieces and put them together. It's nice to have like something made for you. And I guess no matter what website builder you're using, self-hosting your website and actually creating it from scratch is a whole lot different than using a website like Wix or Kajabi or like Showit, because you are taking templates, you're taking things from other people and using it, and it's kind of like putting pre-made templates together to make a site rather than creating everything completely from your own head and putting a bunch of like really premium plugins and programs together to make your site unique from scratch. Very different, but yeah, I would say this is for the intermediate to advanced user who wants a seamlessly easy product that they can build in a day and have things going and running well, and it looks so fantastic. The pricing is just amazing, and if you're unhappy with it, you build your site on here and you're unhappy with it, they give you their money back right away. They allowed me to go through their whole suite and not have to pay anything, which is really great. Now, there's one more thing, because like I said, I redid this video 4 times. That's why my head is in a bit of a spin. But we finally got through it. So what I wanted to say to you guys is Kajabi is having a sale. So if you are a digital entrepreneur who has mostly digital products, like I said, Kajabi has a plan. I know we're talking about Wix, and I love Wix, but I don't want you guys to miss out on the sale, because it is an opportunity for you to test it out. And then if you prefer Wix, you can always come back to it. But if you want to try out Kajabi for the summer and see how it goes, then you can get 3 months of the $400 plan for $99. So for $99, which is pretty much $33 a month, you can try out their premium plan and be able to go through that. The one thing that I will say is that if you're into course building and membership building, and you really want to have like a built-in app that can really teach your students things, that's really what Kajabi is about. Kajabi is fantastic for building courses and for building membership sites. Now, Wix, on the other hand, we're going to go back to it. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm not sponsored at all by Kajabi, but I'm just really excited to I'm going to be actually signing up with Kajabi and trying it out for 3 months and showing you guys how to build the site, because right now they don't have a free trial. So, and they don't actually let people into the site right now while they're having that sale for free. So I'll have to use that $99 sale and show you guys all the features. But that gives me 3 months to build a site and show you guys all of their premium features, because it'll blow you away how phenomenal it is. And the affiliate program within Kajabi, like, you could be making big bucks just from the affiliates. So, going back to Wix is phenomenal, and the pricing, if you, are you okay, Gary? You okay? Just sniffling up a storm. The pricing is phenomenal for somebody who doesn't really need to develop courses. And if you want to develop a course, you can just sell it as a course without having to do videos but if you want to do video development courses, like I said, Kajabi is right for you. If you want to do, you still can upload videos. It's just, it doesn't have I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I'll have to explain it once we're in Kajabi. I just want to finish this video for Wix. Like I said, I'm not sponsored, but I do love what they've done. I've actually spent over the last 5 years learning website development. Wow. That's great. Sometimes I just think it's 2, but then I realize I started before COVID. So with website development and seeing what they've done with how they've improved over the last 10 years, because when I was in high school, I tried making a Wix website and I thought it was kind of a joke because the way that the sites were built were so glitchy and it wasn't a premium product, but now it is a premium product. And I am pretty proud of how they have really improved their websites. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So yeah, I've got this other website here. I'll show it to you. Show it to you. Design website, there you go. So this is the other website I built for the last couple hours. Well, I didn't spend a couple hours building it, but I just spent a couple hours showing you guys how to build and going through each of these different steps. But I just thought it was a little bit more pretty. It had a little more pages, you can see, had a portfolio, all those good stuff. So pretty pumped about all this. So I hope you guys learned something about Wix. Like I said, I'm pretty on a big rant about Kajabi because that's the next one we're going to be building together. But Wix has definitely changed their tune, and the ability to do so much with AI tools. Like, look at all these cool things you can do with AI. That's just phenomenal because it makes making a website so much easier when maybe you don't know the right words to say, and then you don't have to go to ChatGPT and use it to help you. You could just have it right in it with you. So it can just help you reword things. That's what I like using ChatGPT for. Not to necessarily do things for me, but to reword things more professionally, or to reword things to make it sound exciting, maybe the way you word things are boring and it's not going to get you customers. So if you work with AI, it can help drive your sales and help you grow your business. So I hope that this helps, and I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. And like I said, I'm sorry for the 3 live streams that were a disaster. Like I said, when you switch between these pages, you have to click a thing that says show your screen, change your screen. And I forgot because I was flipping through so many different things. So beware of that if you do live streams, that just because you're sharing one page doesn't mean it's going to show your other pages unless you switch. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.